All right, advice. Bill, I am a 32-year-old born-again virgin and an ain't by choice.
Born again?
Jesus Christ. Once again, I haven't read these, so I'm discovering this right along with you. I haven't been laid in years and don't know why. Well, it sounds like you got a sense of humor, so already, sir, something positive. You got a good sense of humor. He goes, I'm not the ugliest guy in the neighborhood, but that ain't enough.
Excuse me.
The closest I came was a BJ by a thick chick last summer. But
Nice.
even a guy as desperate as me wouldn't fuck her. All right.
Oh,
I have no
you're
problem
using
flirting
thick
with the
wrong.
cute bartenders,
She's not
but
thick
just
then,
can't
she's
seem
big.
to seal the deal. Maybe I'm too picky, but I have no interest in screwing a broad I'm not attracted to.
Bird.
Please help a fellow sunburnt fuck like yourself get back on the wagon. Love the podcast, even more when Nia is on. She helps balance out your insanity. Please help another horny... Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even read some of this shit people
Guy,
write.
you gotta
All
relax.
right.
You gotta
I'm gonna
relax.
compare this. You being a born-again virgin, as I'm going to compare this to a stand-up comedian who just shot an hour-long special and
Okay.
now needs to write a brand new hour of material.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're in a desperate situation. You shot the thing. It went great. You're excited. You celebrated that night, and then the next day, the clock's ticking.
That's right.
Your special's going to come out in anywhere from 3 to 6 months. And so you basically, it's probably going to come out probably like 4 or 5 months. So you basically have 4 or 5 months to come up with a new hour of material. You know what the quickest way to do that is, sir? Not be picky. When I write a new hour of material, all rules of hack are thrown in the garbage. I don't give a fuck. I'll do a Monica Lewinsky joke. Anything to just be saying something fucking
Really?
different. To get me talking about new shit so I can leave the past behind and can plow forward. And even that hacky shit will lead to the gold. All right? So let's get to you. All of a sudden, you know, I don't want to bang this girl because she's thick. You didn't even say fat. She was thick.
Right here.
Sturdy. Could take a pounding. She's right there, waiting for it to go down. You don't give it to her. You know? You're trying to drink Johnny Walker Blue right now.
And she
okay?
would let you.
You got $2 in your pocket.
She
all
would.
right?
She
Time to
definitely
go
would have
with
let
a
you.
Natty Light in a pussy sense. You understand me, sir? Now, I'm not saying that you go out there and go bang some fucking scabies-ridden prostitute.
No.
I'm not saying that, all right? Go out there, find yourself a girl, looks clean, wear a fucking condom, and you know, as long as it's consensual here. Consensual sex, you fuck the shit out of her, all right? You'll get your little swagger back, you know? When I'm putting together my new hour, I can hate myself on stage. And shit that would be a little funnier isn't because I don't feel strong. And that's what you're doing. You don't feel strong right now. All right? Because your dick's been twisting in the wind for God knows how long. So that's what I would do. Stop being so goddamn picky. Did my girl just call me? What did you say? Maybe that was a neighbor yelling. I have no idea. So that's what I would do, sir. Just stop being so goddamn picky. But don't lower your standards to the point where you're risking, you know, fucking an STD or impregnating some toothless whore. You understand me? You know what you got to do. All right, here we go. Plowing ahead. You're like somebody who doesn't have a job, and then the job opens up. Well, I want to be in sales.
Listen, the chances of right now we've built a community and we're still building, but the chances of the person watching this who animates these, if you are, reach out to me. Irregardless, I'm reaching out to you. I need sections animated out there from our community. If you animate, if you're willing to clip, if you're trying to get paid every time you give me, you know what the best feeling about being a clipper for me, or anybody, being a clipper for anybody, being a clipper for me, being an animator for me, being an editor, I'll pay you to come up with names for a video. So all you're doing is watching a video, enjoying it, seeing what it's about, and coming up with a name, and I'll pay you. The point I'm making is, what's a better job than a job that you get paid for every piece of work? Every product you sell. It's like real work. You sell work, you get paid. You clip a video for me, you give me a 2-minute, 30-second, 60-second clip, you get paid. Reach out to me. Peace of mind, priceless. Peace of mind is priceless. Pay it forward at gmail.com. Reach out to me. Well, what are y'all waiting for? This was good. This was good to watch. As far as this actual, video and the context, if this is you, chat, the best advice I can give to any one of my little bros, this is going to be hard to accept, because this is just like, you ever hear someone who's successful tell you, the moment I stopped caring about money, money came my way. The moment I gave freely, I received more than I needed, more than abundant, in abundance. The moment I stopped caring about making it and thinking that that was my everything and that was my identity, the moment I found who I am, found myself, and blessings started flowing to me. You have to stop. It's almost like a scent. And don't get nervous what I'm about to say. You know how they used to tell you, oh, dogs, they smell fear. Whether or not that's all the way true, I don't know. Maybe they smell things that come along with fear, sweaty palms and things of that nature. But they don't smell an actual thing that identifies as fear, right? Well, women, they can smell, they can pick up. How about that? They pick up on when you're thirsty, too thirsty. There's a good thirsty, and this is why I say don't get nervous. Don't think that anytime you're around a woman and she's fine and you want her number or you want to take her out or you want to take it down, don't think that, oh, right away they feel it and now you're in your head. No one knows what's going on in your head but you. Unless you let it be known, no one knows what's going on in your head. People can think they know. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You want to go to jail, you want to go home. Come on, training day. I had to do it. The point that I'm making is, on a serious note, just don't be thirsty, chat. Just don't be thirsty. You could be thirsty. You can get you can have a thirst that needs to be quenched every once in a while. You can get a little thirsty, but don't be thirsty all the time. Nobody wants someone at their house thirsty all the time. You ever had someone over that you ask, usually you ask them, you want a cup of water? You want some soda? I got juice. But you don't want the person in your house that every 5 minutes they're like, can I get a can you go give me a drink? Can you go give me a drink? Don't get don't be overly thirsty. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting women, and ain't nothing wrong with letting it be known. But just don't be too thirsty, chat. This guy right here, he's probably just too thirsty. I mean, listen to what he said. He almost got head from the big girl. By the way, thick, he's using it all wrong. That let me know he's white. But he said he almost got head but from the thick girl. Almost? How do you almost get head? And what qualifies for almost? Like, what part do you go home saying, I almost got head? Did you unbutton it? And then she said, no. Because that's different. I'll accept that. What happened that you almost? She probably since you were so thirsty, she's like, man, I'm about to give this guy something that he can't get nowhere else. Even if that's true, you don't want them to know that. Even if you have no candidates and nobody in your on cycle, you don't want them to know that. Unless you really, really like her and she's a baddie and you're trying to act like, nah, I don't talk to nobody but you. That's a different thing though. Just don't be thirsty and do whatever it is you do. You got game, believe me, you got game. You just don't know it. It's because you watch too many movies and you think you know what game looks like. You got game. All guys got this. Be yourself, that's your game. That's your going in game, that's your coming out game. Be yourself. And if she doesn't like that, well then you didn't lose nothing. What are you losing? Your money. You know your money.
So weird when you're 20, you really have nothing to look back on. You think life is life. When you get to be 30, you think
the words of Coco
20s.
Diaz, you think life is life.
40, you think about your 20s and 30s now.
What?
And you learn more and more about yourself.
Where did I go from?
It's so weird how the other day, I'm like, there's so many people who listen to the church that, yeah, there's a lot of guys that are fucking married. Jay Bish, Bob, Linga, there's a lot of guys that are married, Bobby Sharon, they got girlfriends. But there's a lot of guys, and there's a lot of women who listen to the church that are fucking single, and It's so weird how you cannot give up on love. And it's not going to be at a bar. It's not going to be at a fucking love spiritual retreat. It's going to be crossing the street. It's going to be maybe he rear ends you at a mall. And you start talking and you exchange numbers and the guy calls you and asks you for dinner. Or vice versa. Why does he have to call you?
That's right.
You like this ass? Fucking call him, you dirty bitch.
Well,
You know, I mean, this is what this is about.
how do you ever think about that? About how when you first met her, you got out of prison, you've been divorced, not talking to your kid, you're broke. You very easily could have told yourself, she doesn't want to go out with me. Fuck asking her for coffee. I'll just go do a bump. Like,
Good point, Lee.
how did you stay positive?
What people
enough
gotta
to do it?
understand is one thing. Since we're judging here
Yeah.
and we made assumptions off videos here,
Okay.
there's girls that you ask to go to the bathroom and do a bump,
Yeah.
and there's girls that you ask out for coffee.
Right.
What their behavior is when you ask them is up to them.
Oh, no, I just
Their
meant
decision,
you
he
asking
means.
Terry out, as opposed to you just being like, not even talking to her, like being open to even asking someone out.
I don't know.
This is the problem. Coco doesn't understand what he's asking. Coco thinks he's asking, what made you want to ask her? That's not what Lee is asking. What Lee is asking, instead of just coming out and saying, hey, Coco, this is where I'm at, and you're my friend, and even though people are going to hear this, they might be here too, so let me just tell you how I feel. Lee is asking for himself, he's asking for a friend. I love Lee, God bless him, but just ask the freaking question. The question is, hey, Coco, I found myself in a position where I got money. Lee got money. I'm comfortable by myself. I get higher than a kite. He's always high. He's at home. He's high. He's on the church. He smokes. He's taking cookies and edibles. He's like, I'm sure. I'm speaking for the man, but I'm sure I can understand his spot because I've had friends. I have friends in the same exact predicament. I'm sure he watches his fair share of adult films. I'm sure he watches corn whenever he feels like it. So what he's saying is he's comfortable. So he's basically saying, Coco, how do I break out of this habit of, I find myself, on an edible, watching a good movie, watching some corn, and then getting back to my movies and my good pizza and food, and I feel like, I don't want to talk to that girl. I don't want to put the work in. So he's asking, Coco, what made you? How did you make the decision to say, you see the point that he was making? Lee asked him, what made you not just say, let me go do another line of coke. Let me go do a couple bumps and I'll have a better night than have to deal with her. And that's a good question because a lot of y'all can find yourselves. A lot of y'all are not doing coke. Thank God. Keep it that way. But a lot of y'all order your Domino's pizza. You got your sodas. You got cheesesteaks on the way. You're smoking your pot. You're doing a number or two. You got whatever you got going on. And you feel, I got my video games. Which, by the way, if you're a gamer and you're not streaming in 2026, I don't even want you part of my community. If you're a gamer and you truly love this gaming life, that is literally free content for you to stream. And by the way, in this community, we give back. So, guys, listen, by the time I get there, there's going to be no excuses because I'll get you whatever you need to start gaming. If you're a true gamer, I wish I was obsessed with gaming so I could just, for the next 8 hours every day, just sit there playing the game and doing this, Yapaholics Anonymous. Instead, I got to react to a bunch of stuff. Some of it I like, some of it I wouldn't even click if you paid me. Well, that's a lie. It's exactly what this is. The point I'm making is, that's a great question for a lot of y'all. How do you snap out of it? How do you get to a point where you care again? Care enough to say, you know what? It'd be nice. It's almost like you don't know what you're missing, so you can't miss it. You don't miss, embracing a girl, You know, a nice little fine pretty girl sitting on your couch, and you go and you lay your head on her lap just cause. Nice thick joint, beautiful young lady. You know, you wake up and you got someone to text all day. You know, you go to bed and you're thinking about her. You know, you're thinking about what you're gonna do when you get your chance. You know, you don't miss what you don't know. Which, by the way, what's worse? To have it and lose it, or to never get it at all? And I'm just talking about in life in general, in anything, in money, in success. I'm just asking you. Put it in the comment section. I just want to know the answer. I always ask that. Everybody I meet, what's worse? To have it and then lose it? And I mean have it. Like you had it. Like if we're talking music, you were Jay-Z in it. And then you lose it all. Or to never get it at all. What's worse? And not never get it because you didn't try. Never get it, but you tried. But I don't believe in that. If you try long enough and hard enough, a shot will come. So yeah, I'm going to change that. To never get it, but because you didn't want it. What's worse? To never get it at all? No, but you got to want it to feel the question. Yeah, you got to want it. Okay, so you try, you don't get there. What's worse? That or to get it and lose it all? And I know a lot of you would say, oh, to get it, if I lose it all, I'll just get it again. That's fair. You could say that. But let's make the question harder. What if there is no get it again? But there's always a get it again. Dang, I'm going against my own question. Never mind the question. Unless you want to talk, let's talk in the comment section. The point that we're making is, it's hard to miss something you never had. But I'm glad Lee asked that, because that's an honest question. He's not being all the way honest, but he's being vulnerable enough to share that. And the answer to that is, you got to break out of your system. The only reason you can find yourself in a predicament like that, we all love comfort. We all love our comfort zone. We all love being left alone. We all love taking off our dirty, shoes and throwing them on the ground and not even thinking about no girl that might smell them because she ain't coming in your room anytime soon. And, you're not changing the sheets for 4 or 5 days. We all love the comfort zone. We all love it. But the problem is, you need to break your routine. Get out the house. Because what happens is, you're only living like that and you're only comfortable because you haven't been around some beautiful women. Because women make men change for the better. You need to go on these YouTube sites and go to Miami Beach POV. You could just look at it. If you love your comfort zone, you love the internet, you love staying at home, you could look at it. You don't even have to be there, but you should. I recommend you go. What I recommend is break your routine. Walk around your block for like 30 minutes every day for 7 days, 1 full week, and see if that doesn't change how you're feeling. Because you need to feel what you were made to feel. Your makeup. You need to see women. You need to see a pretty woman, and she makes eye contact with you, and she stops walking, she slows down, and she's purposely waiting for you to catch up so that you can talk to her. She literally is going out her way for you to talk to her. You need to be around women again and have that feeling of, oh, she was definitely flirting. You need to walk into a store, go to a bodega, buy a cheesesteak and wait for 10 minutes. Go outside and talk to anybody walking by you. How you doing? You need to feel again. Oh man, I said what's up to her. She said what's up back. But the second person I said hi to, I got nervous for a second. Where did that come from? I don't get nervous. You need to feel. You need to feel alive again. Shake it off and feel alive. You need to remember what's in your makeup. Get back to that. It's almost like dusting off your pineal gland. Your pineal gland. What is that called? Pineal gland? It's almost like I can envision it like dusting off your third eye. In a sense, it's almost like waking back up to who you are, and that's a whole different, actual deeper thing that I'm making it. I shouldn't even say pineal gland. It's almost, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't remember what it is. Pineal gland. It's almost like dusting off your car again, or anything. Just dusting off, getting the dust off of you. And remembering what makes you strive, what makes you say, I want a better job, what makes you say, I want to get more money, what makes you say, I want to drive a nicer car, what makes you say, I need to step my outfits up. I need to go shopping. It's been a minute since I just bought 4 or 5 outfits that I can just, mix and match back and forth. You need to wake that up again. Wake that up again in you. Because if you gotten that comfy and you gotten comfortable to the point where you actually can look at a pretty woman, again, as a single man I'm talking to, as a single man, if you can look at a pretty woman, your type of woman, she's your type, and you don't think, or the very first thing you think is, too much work, too much money, too much work, then you got into comfort and you need to get out of that right away, ASAP. Because you're wasting it. And you can get so comfortable in that, but that comfort can become a prison. Remember how yesterday we talked about you're the prisoner and the prison guard? That's exactly what that can become. That comfort zone, that safe spot that makes you feel so good, you feel comfy, you're watching your favorite movies over and over, you're eating food like a slob, you're watching adult film stars whenever you want. That comfort, that prison you're built, that cage you're building can quickly go from your comfort cage, your man cave. Oh, I like that. That can go from your man cave to your man cage real quick, and you won't even see it coming. So break out of that now before you find yourself in a hole or a rut where you lost certain things, you lost your confidence, you haven't talked to women in 4 years, 5 years, they pass like that. You haven't done much, you don't even know how to approach women anymore. Get out of that. Get back to where you see a woman and you're single and you're wondering if she's single, because it's not hard. That's an excuse we tell ourselves to bypass the good things in life that take a little effort. It's not hard. It takes effort, but it's not hard. It's not hard to go take a nice pretty woman to a nice restaurant. It's not hard to be a gentleman the whole night. It's not hard to text her and get her home safely and text her for the next 4 days. It's not hard. It's not hard. Now, if you're busy, and don't give me, oh, I'm busy, my life is crazy. You work, everyone has a job. When I tell you I'm busy, so I'm not dating right now, you see me putting in hours on hours on hours. I'm barely making it by on the responsibilities I have, yet alone to be courting a woman. But if a woman came by me, a woman that I think I would marry, again, you make time for the things you want. You can best believe I would make time. But I'm not courting no woman because I don't have contact with any woman that I think I would make my wife. So I'm not courting no woman. A lot of y'all would say, oh, I'm like that too. They're a waste of time. That's a lie. And it's a cheap lie. Because, yeah, there are women out there that can waste your time. But you get something out of taking that woman out to eat. You don't have to chase her down and take her and do everything she wants and pay for her bills, but you get something out of that. As a man, you keep that car dusted off. And I'm not talking sexual. I'm talking about keeping up to speed on what it is to be a man. Go around pretty women, have some good solid friends, 1 or 2 friends you check up on, even if you're not hanging around all day blowing it down. Every once in a while, you go catch a movie with them, you go do something. You need that as a man. Be careful with that. Don't lose it.
I didn't know if I was lonely.
That was a good question, Lee.
I wanted to sleep with her. I really didn't know. But I knew that I liked her eyes. I knew I liked her accent.
Indeed.
I knew I liked a lot of things about her when I first met her. Her walk, her toughness. She was kind of tough on me when I first met her. I liked all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's your question. Like, it's weird. Like, when you go on the road and you go to fucking Snake City, North Dakota, and you get off stage and you fucking talk to a girl, and then, maybe she goes to your hotel room, maybe she doesn't. What possesses you? What confidence do you have to ask that girl? I mean, she'll tell you,
Sometimes Coco sounds like he's in the middle of a long speech, and then just like that, it's over.
Hi, I'm Brother Nature.
Why am I getting hit with all the commercials?
Delicious.
Nature's Path. Whatever you do, it's better with a website from hosting.
Excuse me.
It's time to bring your ideas to life.
Wow. We were talking about what we used to do, like how our open mic scene was. And Steve Simone, we brought up something that I had forgotten about. In those days, you know,
Can y'all see it?
I would look at my notebook and I knew something wasn't right.
Yeah, y'all can
because I
see
only
it.
have like 16, 17 spots.
Okay.
I would drive to fucking Wyoming to do spots. And all I would get was 16, 4 spots a week. 'Cause Friday and Saturday you were monster. You did the spots at 3 comedy clubs, and Comedy Works wasn't going to give you a spot. So you had McKelvey's or Wits End. Wits End, you rather put a gun in your mouth and do a guest spot there. Especially the late show on Friday. It was long. And the other club was like Men's Amor. And he was good to me, I'm not going to lie. He was giving me guest spots. But usually it was one spot and then we hung out and celebrated.
Yep.
But I heard about people doing multiple spots, and it intrigued me. So I said, wait a second. The hot thing in those days was line dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And we followed the line dancing class on Sundays
You would do comedy after line dancing?
in fucking Arvada at some like country western. It was rough, and the whole place would disappear. Billy Ray Cyrus was on. Everybody's dancing.
Yep.
Also, the MC would go in 5 minutes. Comedy stuff.
Oh God.
And you'd see the whole room clear.
Oh,
Better
man.
than Mikey.
Right.
But what we did
Facts.
was big time. That I fucking laughed my ass off on the plane yesterday. Was we used to crash karaoke bars.
Hey,
Karaoke was huge.
I could tell y'all right now, and I gotta be careful with saying things like this, chat, because I don't want. I mean, if people take it and start doing it, it's just gonna benefit the people. So it is what it is. And what difference does it make? They're gonna see when I do it anyways. But chat, when it comes to, you know, I want one of y'all to keep a list. I'm keeping a list, but I want help. Not everything gotta be on my weight, the weight on my shoulder. But as far as keeping a list of things we can do, dirt bike riding and 4-wheelers, going to watch a show like a Met Gala type of, performance, but the women are top tier. Not that they're not at the Met Gala. I'm just saying. All right, that's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is they're nude. That's just how the show is. But I figured when I started saying it, I was like, let me not push that. But yeah, we can a bunch of just gentlemen just enjoy a show. It's the same thing as a strip club. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing it. I'm dead wrong. But we can go dirtbag riding, 4-wheeling, and that's one of the things we can do. Depending on what city you're in, we take the community, a bunch of us. I mean, like 40. Like, why not? And we'll go and we'll make sure we'll call beforehand. Can we bring 40 people? But we'll go to some stand-up comedians. Not only the ones that are up that we're all informed of or aware of, but we'll go where they're slept on. Some up and coming, some real hungry comedians, and their Tuesday night would be 40 guys all of a sudden. All of a sudden the room is packed. That'll be lit. Because we're doing two things. We're supporting the supporters, but also supporting the up and comers. That'll be lit. Chat, I can't.
Poetry readings.
I can't with the 1.5. I don't know. The 1 point.
The more you went away from Boulder, the looser they got. But in Boulder, people were very serious. White people were very serious about poetry.
Oh yeah, all those rich kids.
They had a couple bars that did poetry night, and mostly cafes. This was way before Starbucks. This is no Starbucks. Boulder had the coffee houses with the couches and the books. In Boulder, it was called Penny Lane, and it was tremendous. And I was in a halfway house with an old fucking forger. He was an old Jew from New York.
Oh
the old
my
school,
gosh.
like, the old school Hendrix at Fillmore, that type of hippie.
Wow.
He still had the long hair. It was 90, 80, it was 91. I met him when I was 27. He was already 55, a dog. He had a banging hot little 26-year-old chick with blue eyes.
I was gonna say, where are you going with that?
Broad,
I knew you say banging body a lot.
She was a barista.
Hippie.
So she ran the poetry reading. Guess what? On Friday and Saturday, stayed up for 24
Almost.
hours.
Hey,
The poetry reading started. at
I
11.
accept them either way. I just didn't see it coming.
As when I got into comedy, I wasn't even involved really in the probation system anymore, but I was still dear friends with him.
Okay.
But he was too old to go out at night. So he would always go, I'm kind of scared that she's down there alone at this coffee shop.
Well,
And I'd go,
of course
"Listen,
you are.
you know, tell her to put me
She's
on
a
the poetry
baddie.
reading." And I would go down there, sign up for number fucking 40.
Yeah.
And I'd get there early and I'd get a notebook out and write. And then she would slip me into the poetry readings. And they wouldn't laugh, really. A couple of people.
Wait, they were doing their like poetry, and you would just go up and do a stand-up set.
Yeah, coming up to the stage next, Joey Diaz. And I would go up and go, you ever watch a Godzilla movie? You know, and I would just start fucking ranting. And they would be looking at me like, that's not poetry, guy. They never said nothing to me because she ran it.
Oh, okay.
The more you went outside of Boulder, they got looser and looser. There's one in particular, right by 140, 4th and Thornton. By the
Coco was doing comedy at a
They used to go to
poetry
that mall a lot
on
because they used to
poetry
sell
night.
cars in Thornton. So when you were bored, you took one of the cars in the lot. You went to the mall. You went to Sparrows.
Yeah.
You know,
Got a
you did-
slice.
Y'all got a
all
place
that
called
craziness and
Sparrows?
shit. And around
I
the
like
block,
that.
mall was a coffee house. That guy hated when we did comedy. So we would wait. Like he would start the show at like 8,
Uh-huh.
and then he would leave. He was the owner. He would sit there till 9. We knew the thing ran till 10, and we would talk
Oh.
to different baristas.
All right.
They didn't know us. Hi, how are you? We'd like to sign up for. He wants a nut vanilla, latte.
Yeah,
You couldn't
yeah.
Just get black coffee. They knew you were crazy. If you didn't get one of their green tea,
Right. Their special drinks.
then they go, oh, you like green tea? Oh my God, I drink the orchid milk. You know, they started with that
Almond
bullshit,
milk.
Yeah.
and then they would let.
Is
you
there
out.
what's
You
orchid
can't
milk?
get out loud here no more. That guy threw.
I
us
think he
out.
meant almond, or
And
oatmeal, whatever.
One time, like we grabbed each other.
Some special
I'm
milk.
not gonna tell you again to stay out here with your fucking R-rated jokes.
Oh man, he wasn't having it.
Motherfucker. You know, and I was doing it. Now I was just doing it to break his balls.
Now you're
You know
just
what I'm saying?
torturing
I was
them. It's not
torturing
even comedy
Because
anymore.
there were people who came up to me like men and women.
I enjoyed
I
it.
remember one woman in particular.
Yeah, tell us about her. I believe it.
I don't know what your name is. You killed me tonight.
Nice.
The crowd didn't.
They
know what
needed
to
it.
think. I've never seen that reaction to a person. But you can't come here no more because somebody's gonna complain. And I
Right.
shook her hand. She gave me like a kiss. She gave me a free coffee.
Yeah, she was cool.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
That I
cool.
can take.
Yeah.
I just couldn't take the people who were just plain out rude to me like that dude.
Yeah.
So we would go there. Like I was telling somebody yesterday. Then we started tag teaming karaoke joints,
Do you do stand-up at karaoke?
and they really get it.
Hey, Coco is man. I lost the word as soon as. What is that word when someone is rare, real rare? Not Hey, what movie was that when he was like, yeah, so are unicorns? He was like, that's not a real thing. Nah, that's not how I want. Let me leave that alone. He's like, so are unicorns. Excuse me, but I can't freaking put something on a horse and give you that. It was something like that. That was funny. You should watch that movie. Whatever movie that was a funny movie. I would Google something like, yeah, so are unicorn. Put like script. Yeah, so are unicorns. But I can't put on a horse. Something like that. I don't know. I'll find it and I'll get back to you. My bad, Chad. I'm telling you something that is going to be a dummy mission. You're going to, you know how long that's going to take to find what movie that is? I'll find it. It'll come to me. But Coco is a rare breed, Chad. Rare breed. What is that word? Doesn't matter. Because he'll say something that in one instance, it triggered him. Oh, I'm not taking that. But in another instance, if he tells another story, he's that guy. What I mean by that is, he was like, all right, this guy, he came up to me. He was angry. He told me my work is dirty. Now I'm going to keep coming back. But if he was the guy, 100% he would say, I would have dealt with that guy the same way. This is a freaking poetry night. You come here with your dirty jokes. You got to get out of here. He probably would have dealt with him. If he was dealing with him, he would have dealt with himself 2 times worse. Not a monogamy, tripping. You know the word I'm thinking of. It'll come to me.
You want to piss somebody off with there's people who really get into
Oh, they take it
karaoke.
serious.
Yeah, they do.
They just made a wrong turn. They go up there, there's duos.
What is that
they
word,
sing like
bro?
Kenny Rogers, shit like that. There's no, and they sing Endless Love.
Yeah.
So I still remember like going there with the intention, like you.
I know someone got the word.
So all right, so there's 30 people signed up for the karaoke. So obviously you're already tanked. You got a gram of blow in your pocket. You're just taking a chance. So Lee would be number 28, Joey Diaz would be 32, and Steve Samoa would be 35. We wait for Lee. Lee would go up there and the song would be playing. In my eyes, there I see nobody else but you. You know, that like, little background thing.
Yeah.
And the big screen. You're up there. Hey, I ever tell you about Godzilla in New Jersey? And they're just looking at you.
Wow.
And the music and the words are coming up on the screen, but you're doing stand-up. And the DJ would just look at you like, like he would like, look at you like,
He's supposed to say those words, yes.
Hit you with the
He
light.
got away with it.
When you see the light, you gotta go.
Round of applause, right? Then we go, all right. Now number 32 is me. So we let two singers go up.
Yep.
And they would sing their fucking bullshit. And then they would get off and hug each other. Coming to the stage, Joey Diaz. And I would go, no, let me talk to you about sucking your dick and all this shit. And then I would push the envelope even farther. So if I got, sometimes they would just put the music on loud or scratch the
Yo,
thing.
would the guy ever try to sing
Yes,
over you?
Get off.
Yeah.
No vulgar material on the stage.
Right.
Get off. And we would just go to another karaoke place. Now you would be first.
Switch the order up
And
so everybody
Lee-
got a set in.
Everybody got a set in. And Lee would go up second. And by the time they didn't say nothing to Lee, then I
That
would-
actually worked.
Oh,
we
that's
did
great.
that 1,000 times.
How many spots do you think you got from that?
Maybe 3 times
It
that
was
worked.
always like
Tops.
It wasn't a spot. You were going to get tortured. There were
Right.
It let me know about prep. It let me know the different levels of comedy.
Okay.
It lets you know that, okay, when you go to a bar and do stand-up,
Mm-hmm.
they're not there to see you.
Right.
They're there to watch the hockey game and to have a few drinks.
Yep.
Monday night's dark night.
Yep.
Tuesday night's girls' night. Wednesday night's comedy night. Thursday night's cocaine night.
Yeah.
And Friday night is kill yourself or do whatever the fuck you want night. They're not really prepared for comedy psychologically.
Yeah.
Okay. When I go on comedystore.com and I look at the schedule and I buy tickets and I buy 2 tickets,
A whole different mindset.
I'm getting prepared
Absolutely.
psychologically to go
I
to the
completely
show.
agree.
You
Yep.
put the CD on, you put, Bert Kreischer's CD or Theo Von's
All that
CD
stuff makes a difference.
on
All of it makes
Spotify.
it. Yeah.
So you always, as a comic, you also have to study the psychology of people.
Yeah.
I learned that in those rooms that if you got one laugh, you won.
Yeah.
Even, what's the song? 3 minutes?
Yeah.
If you got one laugh at the minute mark, you won. Some people, get the fuck off.
Right.
Like I said to you, karaoke is very serious to some people at the time.
Oh, still. Like I won't even try to sing karaoke because I'm terrible, and some people
Yeah.
take that as an offense.
They do. I'm not the best either. I don't do it.
Every year on his birthday.
But not because of that.
Karaoke birthday party.
And he posts it up and he'll tell you.
I'm just not gonna
he's actually
torture
saying
anybody.
really on a prayer.
Bon Jovi.
Like there are people who really, and I'm not laughing at them.
Listen, as much as those people take it serious, I can't disagree with them. I don't agree with them because I'm a full believer. If you want to go to a restaurant and you want to have a blast and you want to laugh and you want to enjoy yourself and you want to get on a stage, I'm a full believer. If the opportunity presents itself, you need to live a little. You might not see tomorrow. You never know. What business do I have, or do you have living for me, a stranger? Even if I'm a friend, you're not living for me. Live for you. That being said, I don't disagree with them. I don't agree, but I don't disagree. If you suck at singing, like horrible, I can understand how some people they're offended that you would even come and disrespect them with your horrible voice. I just feel like I'm not gonna torture nobody. You're here, you're trying to eat dinner, you're trying to have a good night, you're trying to enjoy karaoke night. The people up there probably should at least be aware if they have a good voice. They might not know the beats and the patterns, and they might not be able to stay up on the song with the rhythm, but come on, they should have a decent voice. Should. That doesn't mean you have to. So I'm not offended. Go for it. If anything, it's just don't be surprised if people laugh with you. They might laugh, and you should be able to laugh at yourself. You're having fun. That's what it's about. Karaoke night. but I don't all the way disagree that it is a nightmare when someone gets up there. But don't go up there actually thinking you're killing it and you're horrible. Because then it's like, all right, what is happening? Like, you know, the people that are trying to hit high notes, they're screaming. Like, this is not American Idol. It's one thing to not be able to sing and you go up there and have fun. It's another thing to not be able to sing and you're unaware of it and you're treating this like this is gonna get you signed. Why are you screaming? You're wilding. You're trying to like hit high notes. Yeah, that's too much. I can agree with that. That's way too much.
Yeah, no, that's a great form of. I think that's great.
I love when anybody loves something.
Yeah.
You know, if that brings you some joy,
Yeah,
I'm like, that is awesome.
Absolutely.
One of the toughest guys I know lives for. He met his wife at a karaoke
Yeah,
place.
no, it's amazing.
Nice.
So it tells me the psychology.
I would like me a nice
1990.
little baddie who could sing.
Like I learned the state.
Even
of
if she doesn't
music,
take it serious.
You know, I mean, you know, you're not going to turn off a Denver Nugget game.
No,
You're not turning up.
nobody's paying it. Yeah.
Don't even think of, you know, in those days what saved you is that there was no Sunday night game.
Okay.
There was no Sunday night football game, so there were a lot of open mics on Sundays.
Okay.
Every
Nice.
area I moved to or the area I would go to, they would go, stay on Sunday. There's tons of open mics on Sundays. Because there wasn't that 5:30 NFL family
Yeah.
game. So, but if Denver was playing at night, you're done. You know, if Denver played in the afternoon, the 1 o'clock game, that open mic was going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Plus, there's going to be a couple drunk people at the bar.
Yeah, because they just
They
stayed
just
for the
crossed
whole.
over for the whole day. So
Yep.
you're going to have a problem. You know.
Chad, believe me, I'm still trying to figure out what the word is. And the crazy thing is, when I know, one of y'all already know what it is. Like, one of y'all are out there right now knowing exactly what I'm thinking of. But can't even help me.
Celebrities are not immune to being turned down, but when it happens on camera, it can be painfully awkward to watch. Justin Bieber had a huge crush on Ariana Grande, and he definitely wasn't subtle about it while they were on.
Chad, see what happens when I'm too worried about a dumb word? Now I done shown y'all 10 different things of what we're doing. I wasn't supposed to show y'all that. I ain't know, I hit the wrong thing. Instead, I took me away and not that away. I mean, y'all gonna see it anyways, but not yet. Y'all supposed to wait.
Stage together.
I gotta pay attention. Ariana Grande
What
was
he
with
didn't
JB.
realize was that Ariana's boyfriend at the time,
Chat, I was gonna say, JB bagged Ariana Grande?
Sean, was in the audience, and he sent Justin a pretty threatening tweet afterward. In 1995 at the MTV Awards, one of the creepiest attempts at shooting a shot happened when Chris Isaac grabbed Cameron Diaz and tried to kiss her.
And on the director's say so.
Come here, baby. Come on. Come here, baby.
On the director's say so.
Come here,
On the
Cameron.
director's say so.
Excuse me.
She shut it down, and Jim Carrey, watching from the crowd, clearly wasn't having it. So he flipped the script and did the exact same thing right back to Chris to get payback for Cameron. While not an outright rejection, the way Vanessa Kirby was looking at Henry Cavill during the pressers was very telling.
Especially in the mountains.
Chat, how perfectly fitting was that for Cameron Diaz, right? On the director's say so. She seemed like she was dead serious. Like, it's on a woman's say so. Or anyone. It's consent. That was interesting. It's funny how one moment can show you how much smarter someone is than you had originally just thought. You know, when you meet someone, you assume they know how to use their brain. Look at they're working, they're doing things, they're making moves, they're making the right decisions, good movies. But she's real intelligent, right? She caught me off guard there. On the director's say so, meaning I would say so. Not necessarily. I don't know what she meant, but that's how I took it. Like it was just fitting perfectly, and he just didn't get it. You gotta realize some of these people are drinking. And at the end of the day, all of these people are still human. Humans make dumb decisions. That was a dumb decision. And it just happened to be on camera. Hey, listen. He did it on camera. 50 other guys were doing it off camera.
a helicopter. I just thought, okay, I'm officially impressed. This is.
But the co-star fans think Henry might have actually dated Gal Gadot, especially after she had a
Did he?
slip up on Conan.
You guys got to be really great friends on this, right?
Oh my
You
God,
guys
we
think it's really
slept
gone out.
we sorry, it's my English.
Rampage Jackson ended his interview with Ariel real quick after whatever that noise was.
I ain't been.
Now hold up. Time out. It's none of our business. But I heard what y'all heard. And y'all heard what I heard. We did not know that. Now we do. And we gonna hear it again.
Fans think Henry might have actually dated Gal Gadot, especially after she had a slip up on Conan.
You guys got to be really great friends on this, right?
Oh my
You
God,
guys
we
think it's really
slept
gone out.
Ooh. And there that is, confirmed.
Rampage Jackson ended his interview with Ariel real quick after whatever that noise was.
I ain't been this ripped in a long time. I'm taking. He just said,
I just.
This interview is over.
No. I was just trying to reaffirm.
What's your wife's name? Frank?
And yeah, the lip licking definitely didn't help his case. Craig Ferguson might be the only man on earth who rejected Adriana Lima's advances.
I'm suddenly
Yeah,
the
she's
guy
beautiful.
with the accent people can understand, which is suddenly my whole world has moved around. It's like topsy-turvy.
I found it very attractive.
Yes, I think I'm sadly past my best as far as you are concerned, the young lady, but thank you.
Ollie Murs probably isn't rushing back to the Graham Norton show after Graham set him up and exposed him right in front of his celebrity crush.
And I believe someone tweeted you this question. If you could have kids with any celeb, who would you have them with? No. It's not Tim.
You did this last time. You did this.
I ain't mad at it.
This time it was the celebrity shutting down a wild fan, one who thought it was a good idea to try kissing Ian Somerhalder right after he did her the solid of taking a picture with her. And Ian wasn't the only one. Justin Bieber had a very similar experience at a fan meetup.
Is that your voice?
Yeah, I can't talk. I literally lost my voice.
Can't talk. You trying to kiss me?
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair to the girl, he did kind of pucker his lips. Before getting married, Nicki Minaj
He
didn't
did.
waste a second at the
He
People's
did.
Choice Awards to
You
send a
ain't
message
lying.
to Michael B. Jordan.
Shout out to Donatella Versace for custom making this outfit for me, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan because he's gonna be taking it off of me tonight.
Michael, however, didn't seem to bite, as he was never seen with Nicki. And she's not the only one who tried. BB Rexa also admitted she came up short.
That's what you think.
Into the DMs of Michael B. Jordan, but it didn't work.
Okay. Chris Rock and Rihanna have a 23-year age gap, but as soon as Chris got divorced, he figured why not give it a shot.
Trying to talk to Rihanna? Yes. Because I thought, hey, I'm single now. Yeah. Let me give it a go. Ever not realize how old you are?
But that must be cool to have Chris Rock come up and be like, hey, how you doing?
Oh, that did not register at all.
That's not how I want.
He's like, have you seen Ray J?
She said she looked at you like it was one of her.
Like I was one of her aunts. Like,
She said that?
Mark Wahlberg was not shy going after J-Lo.
I love
although it
Rihanna.
present-
She be saying some wild things. You're like one of my aunts, Chrissy. One of your aunts.
Everyone's gearing up.
At least break my heart and tell me I'm one of your uncles. I'll remind you of an uncle.
And I was thinking you were listening to my music.
You know, break my heart and hurt my ego.
Jennifer's Body's Calling is one of my favorite songs. I want to do a duet with Jennifer, but she doesn't think I have the vocal skills. She's wearing something very nice, though, I tell you.
Whether Michael B. Jordan was playing dumb or genuinely
Probably
clueless,
drinking.
Cheryl couldn't stop eyeing him during the interview.
Yeah.
Time flies.
God, it really
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Yeah.
And
Billie Eilish has turned down her fair share of proposals, even one on Instagram Live when Lil Pump asked her to marry him.
no thanks.
But surprisingly, she revealed on a BBC podcast that a guy she was seeing for a while brutally ghosted her.
I've been ghosted for sure. I had a crazy ghosting. It was so... I was like, did you die? Did you literally die?
That's crazy.
It was like somebody that I'd also known for years and had a plan.
Yeah.
Day of, on the phone, making a plan.
Oh, that's
this
the
is my
worst.
address. Be there at 3. Never heard from him again. Ever.
Yeah.
Never heard from. It was literally. It was. I couldn't believe it. I was
Yeah.
like,
It is
what
insane.
a little pathetic man.
And
Right.
if Billie Eilish can get ghosted, what hope is left for the rest of us? When Leonardo DiCaprio shot to fame with
I'm not gonna lie, ghosting Billie Eilish has to be top 3 stupidest things I've heard in a long time. You see how pretty this woman is, and she can sing? Never mind the money. We men don't benefit off money. What's she gonna do? Buy you a car? Okay. Something that you could have worked your way up to too. The point is, she's beautiful. She can sing. Every time you see her in an interview, she's down to earth and having fun. How do you ghost Billie Eilish? I don't understand. Some of y'all are just goofies. At least try to reschedule. And then if that doesn't work, it must have been the nerves. Nerves must have got the best of him. He didn't know how to come correct. He didn't know how he was going to pull it off. He just got nervous. Probably couldn't even believe that she was willing to come to my address. She gave him the Addy. Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm going nervous. But I'll do anything. I'll do anything in life. Like, if I'm skydiving and I'm thinking, oh, I shouldn't do this, I'm doing it.
He gained a Hollywood rep for being very interested in fellow stars romantically, and apparently he set his sights on Gwyneth Paltrow, but she wasn't having it.
A little Leo action. No, never made
Little
out with
Leo action?
Never. He tried back in the day.
Did he?
But he was already, like, you know, he was very
Doing his thing.
loose with the goods, like
Yeah.
from when he was 19.
We've heard.
Bobby probably wasn't expecting Drake's answer when she asked if she was his type.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
She's
They
trolling,
ended
bro.
up falling out after that podcast.
That
but in their
didn't
second interview,
bother her.
Drake was back at it, turning up the charm and even serenading her.
We've only talked once since our little falling out.
Cupid doesn't lie. Where you wanna unless you give it a try. Give it a try. Don't care.
What a...
When it bites
Oh god, it's still going. Okay.
Not sure how Justin Bieber even
It's still
found
going.
his page, but back in 2017, he stumbled across a gym Instagram with just 73 followers. He saw a video with one of the instructors and slid into the DMs asking who it was.
Why
and
not?
of course, the employee went public about it.
Did this actually
Why?
just happen?
Just be
LMAO.
normal.
Justin Bieber just messaged the gym that I work out and asked who I was. Ha ha ha. WT.
She then tweeted a picture with her boyfriend, so safe to say Justin
Oh,
got
okay.
rejected. And the couple is still together to this day. A$AP Rocky tried proving he was handsome on camera and ended up with one of those memories that
Hey, shout out to bro for doing his research and going on her page and seeing if she's still together. Him dropping that bomb on us is exactly how I want my editor to be with me when we do videos. Bro didn't just go out his way and make a video. He got the exact... You know when you're watching a movie and you have that question, but why wouldn't they just get gas right there? Excuse me. My favorite movies and directors, producers, and the whole nine are people who answer those questions. Oh, the gas station had blew up when they threw the grenade. Okay, I understand. That's not a movie. I'm just giving an example. But my thing is, when you're at his level, you know, I'm not 200,000 subscribers. When you're at bro's level, your videos should have all the answers to questions. If I watch a video of someone putting JB on Front Street because she had a man, the question in my head is, are they still together? Because AKA, was it worth it? But I think we got to stop doing that, chat. The same way a man can say, I don't look at no woman for her money. It's the same way some women, just money doesn't faze them. So she probably enjoys her man. Now, mind you, I guarantee her man got money. But, you know, we're not comparing money here. JB's money and his money, it's probably not a comparison. I don't know that for sure. But the point is, some women just look at their man and that's who they choose to be loyal to. And there's nothing wrong with that. My thing is just be a normal person. JB is a normal person too. He wanted to know you. Why you gotta put that on Front Street? Okay, you got a boyfriend. That's it. You don't even have to respond to him. You don't even have to let him know I got a boyfriend. Because some people take that as you were still leaving some hope. You know? Remember when Remember when Mike Epps was doing a comedy, stand-up comedy, and he's like, and your girl wakes you up, who's this? Smacks you on the head because he's like, men lose their phone. They're like, where's my phone? Babe, where you at? What room you in? He was like, who's this? Call her. He's like, now I'm sitting there. Hey, this is Mike Epps. Don't call me no more. You're messing up my family. And then he was like, all right, bye. And she bopped him, smacked him on the head. Don't be saying bye. You're leaving hope. You're trying to leave a little bit of hope.
Push you at 2 a.m.
Hey, you want to see if I'm really handsome?
Some people think that. Some people think if you say, oh, sorry, I got a man, that you're trying to leave a little bit of hope. Don't even respond to him. If you got a man, don't respond. It ain't like he's sitting in front of you and you got to speak to him or you look rude. And that's another thing. Who cares if you look rude? You're my girl. You know, some people look at it like that. They look at it like, don't leave no hope. Don't be leaving no hope.
I get her number on camera. That means that I'm the most handsome in the world, huh? Okay. Tell her come in. Her. Come on, you big head.
Airwick Scented Oils keeps your space fragrant for up to 70 days.
I hope this goes his way because that was crazy.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built.
What just
and
happened?
Things get fixed. I started running my home garage because of...
What just happened? Why'd that happen?
I said to them, you're so beautiful that you should just do my interview with me because I'm beautiful. Would you like to finish my interview with me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, she's beautiful. All right, what's your name, boo? Come here. Leah, I seen you last night, right?
Yeah, I saw you.
You already know. Yeah, I remember. I remember her. Okay, that was embarrassing. That was
Yeah, it was, but it's all good.
But hey, it happens to the best of us.
It does.
After Argentina won the World Cup, Salt Bae
And now he
somehow
got
headed onto the
Riri.
field to celebrate
Bingo!
with the players, and Messi basically had to ignore him, as Salt Bae trailed him everywhere. While filming in Australia, Sydney Sweeney went to a Sydney Swans game, met the whole team, and promptly rejected all of them because everyone slid into her DMs.
I had a blast. I loved it. I got to meet everybody. I want to go back.
Well, they had a good time meeting Sydney as well. The whole team
Did
slid
they?
into her DMs afterwards.
Did they?
Yeah.
Australia wanted to welcome her to town
In a very big way.
fast.
I have no idea why this reporter did Theo Von so dirty.
Talk about that later. Well, the guys are ready for your second round of picks, so go ahead, right up there.
Oh, I'm already gone?
You're already going. See you
Will I
later.
ever see you again?
No, I hope not.
SS
Are you
Sniper
okay?
Wolf has over 30 million subscribers, but apparently even Drake's 142 million followers weren't enough to impress her as he got shot down.
See, y'all gotta start holding women accountable. That's a perfect time for you to slide in her TikTok. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Like, honestly, I hope I never see you again. Or, will I see you again? No, hope not. But I will say, some of these clips, like the Drizzy and Bobby, that was taken out of context. She completely was joking. Like, I'd do it. That was hilarious. And she took it funny, but she playing a character. So that was out of context. This one is definitely a reach, I think. Not the one you're about to play, I have no idea. But maybe she was just like joking, like, nope, hope I never see you again. That's funny. She's a funny one and pretty.
I was gonna ask if it was you that made me DM Sniper Wolf that one time.
No.
I've seen this.
Wait. I mean, maybe.
So what happened then?
Yeah,
Did that go anywhere?
She told me that she had a man, and then I was like, well.
Wait, when? That's a lie.
I was like, can we fight to the death?
He said, when? That's a lie.
And then that was I think that was the end of the DM.
Ethan Hawke had zero shame asking.
You
his
heard
own kid to
XQC
switch
saying
seats
it was
so
a
he
lie?
could shoot his shot at Rihanna, and while it didn't work out, years later his daughter is still clowning him for it.
I've been caught by the paparazzi openly flirting with Rihanna, and that's
Openly
been a huge.
trying to.
Yeah, trying to flirt, and so that's been.
We reacted to this too.
So you're really touching a nerve.
No, it's family pride.
Yeah.
Charlie Puth was hyping
Family
up the
pride?
Access Hollywood reporters, and for good reason.
Read everybody.
Hey, if you haven't watched that interview, I think it was Vanity. We reacted to it. It's on YouTube, on my YouTube. But if you just want to watch that without the commentary, that's a good interview. Him and his daughter got a great relationship, and she makes music as well as acting. But she's funny, right? You hear her? Family pride. We act like Ethan Hawke is not. These people are human. If you're sitting next to Rihanna and you're single, you better be trying to flirt with her. She's human. It didn't go his way? Fine. Doesn't mean in another life it wouldn't have. In another life. That's my next mixtape. In another life.
You're really touching a nerve.
No, it's family pride.
Yeah.
Charlie Puth was hyping up the Access Hollywood reporters, and for good reason.
Treat everybody like this, or are we special, Puth? Or we, because we felt something in that last interview.
Do you want the media trained answer, or do you want the real answer?
We want the
Media
real
trained.
answer.
Y'all are hot. Y'all
There you go.
Use that for the promo.
No, you're like really pretty, and I get like this is like the more boyish, like calm down, don't anger my publicist answer. It's like I get Larry Fluster running around like such beautiful women, and I do like these vibrant, springy colors.
That's
like,
right, bright colors.
I'm getting all
You see these big greens right here? Look
It's
at that.
too early for this right now. What's going on?
It is too early. You guys got the
Might be a
morning
little too
show.
young. And it also didn't help that they were both married. Demi Lovato had a longtime crush on Nick Jonas, so much that she even spelled his name in the bridge of her song, Let's Ruin the Friendship. But Nick didn't seem interested, marrying Priyanka Chopra just a few months after the
Yeah,
song
he's
was
married,
released.
right?
Chris Evans and Ana de Armas showed to have more chemistry than a periodic table when he found himself captivated by her Portuguese skills.
Muito gata, gatinho.
Oh my God. What does that mean?
She's like,
Wouldn't you like to know?
But it sounds good. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Y'all know where that's from? Hold up, was there something I said I was gonna show y'all? Oh, you know she did it, Tom Cruise. We just reacted to her yesterday, last night. What was I gonna show y'all? I told y'all I would Google. Why do I keep doing that, bro? Oh, I moved it. That's why. It usually is at the bottom. Now we're back on money. But y'all know where that's from, right? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? You hear Captain America. What does that mean? She is beautiful, chat. She really is. Dang, chat, I don't think we're gonna have time for all these. Alright, let's get to it. This is where we're... Because y'all seen it already, now I'm gonna just play the ones that y'all seen already. Y'all weren't supposed to see these, bro. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I still don't know if that video was, you know, scripted. W script. Y'all want to see what I'm talking about? Or y'all know exactly what I'm talking about? Why the music? Why do we need this? Why do we need it? Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, let me give some backstory. We're reacting to this because I figured I can give her the respect of reacting to another video. So in YouTube, you know how you can click tabs? I clicked her name. We just reacted to her. And she was the one, it said, in the brain of, I forget her name. And remember, I was like, I have no idea who this is. So now that we know, I figured let's dive deeper. I'm going to give you her name. Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham. She's beautiful. Let me see how long this video is, because 10 minutes is ridiculous. 6 minutes, we'll make it in 3. Oh, that's fire. Oh, I would do that all for like 20 minutes every day. It's probably hard, bro. 20 minutes is probably hard. Some of y'all do that after 30 minutes every other day. Nice, that's good. Oh yeah, she got the type of trainer she dropped the bag on. They know what they're doing. She lost a lot of weight compared to the video we just reacted to. She was still fine. Nice. Yeah, that's the best. Working out with somebody, even if it is your trainer, get that cardio in. Go all the way. Remember that scene in Facing the Giants? He blindfolded him. He was like, keep going. Reach down. You got more. Give me more. Don't you stop. Go all the way. Go all the way. Something like that. He probably didn't say none of those words I just said, but you know the scene. And he ended up going further than the actual I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying, but I'm thinking. I feel like I'm just stealing content. I'm about to get out of this. Probably got like a minute left. Hey, I really thought, when it said Ashley Graham's videos, I really thought it was going to be something that would, go a little bit deeper. Because if I'm going to sit here and say, I don't know who this is, but she's beautiful, I figured, let's find out more about her. I thought it would be videos that she posted on her IG. And most women who have a name post things on their IG. It's, interviews, clips, photos of themselves, videos of working out. But I didn't expect the whole thing to just be, it seems like I'm on an IG story. Which is fine. Shout out to Ashley Graham. There it is, chat. Ashley Graham. Y'all go show her some love. Show her some love. We're going to keep moving. I really would have ended it. I would end the stream 10 minutes ago. But because y'all already seen all these videos I was clicking, now I gotta show them.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be trying on these blue striped pattern leggings. I don't know if I would really call it striped because it's really only a few stripes, but yeah, here they are. Very similar. Well, not very similar, like the exact pair as my black ones, just different coloring. And I know you guys really liked the black ones, so I figured why not show each color. I have pink, red, and gray that I still haven't shown you guys yet, so let me know if I should try those on as well for you. Sorry the lighting is kind of bad. For whatever reason, recently, the lighting has been so off, probably because it's becoming winter now. Because if I have my blinds completely opened, it puts, these weird streaks on the floor and patterns and shadows and whatnot. But because of that, I have to lower my blinds and whatnot, and it causes it to be a little dim. It was super bright outside, but this is what it looks like.
I wonder what she does.
Enjoyed. Bye.
She hasn't told us about herself. Every time we hear a little bit more about her, but we don't know what she does. Why is she able to do all these moves? Does she do gymnastics? I know a lot of y'all are going to be hurt when we see her face and she ain't as pretty as you think she is. Which is fine. It don't matter. Excuse me. Are y'all curious to see her? Or y'all don't even care? Y'all just like what y'all see. Alright, Chad, this is this. Oh, yeah. He's not doing sound. Look at that. And I was complaining. See, you never know. Be careful what you ask for. I was complaining about the music. It's loud. It doesn't match the video. And now we got one where it's mute. And there's nothing I can do. And it's kind of dumb. I might not even stay the whole time. Watch your eyes, Chad. Watch your eyes. Look at her. Look at her. We're just reading woman's body language. That's it. Read the woman's body language. Well, I mean, we're going to need her head still. It's kind of a nice bag. Hey, bro got a number. I guess. What do y'all think? Y'all think she's going? I think she's engaged. I think she's interested. Definitely. Bro really had it. That's what I'm saying. Ain't much to it. He's being himself. He muted it. He doesn't want us to know anything he was saying. He's obviously not proud of his game, which is fine. For all we know, maybe he just would like to edit out her number, her name, important things, but he's not. He doesn't have an editor, and he's not going to take the time. Maybe that's why he muted the whole thing. I think that's dumb. He has the content. If you're going to get the content, don't mute it. She's pretty. Nice body. He's getting something, some type of contact information. Maybe he's asking about what she's got going on at this, but she's interested. She's giving eye contact. She's looking pretty. She knows what she's doing. She's being a woman. Woman will be woman, as a man will be a man. Bro, why would you do this though? Why would you have a video so long and not give sound? And be proud of your game. Your game is your game. Whatever got the job done for you, that's what works for you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Your game is not going to be like the Hollywood movie and rom-coms you watch. Your game is not going to be like the girls that you hear their girlfriends bragging about. Oh, he met me like this, and he was so perfect. He said this. There's a reason why they're bragging about that, because it worked. But there's a whole bunch of them that they're not going to tell you about that worked, but they won't brag about. So not all of it's going to be perfect, but it gets the job done. All you're doing is being human. Get to know her. Women love those kind of jobs, right? Where they can just chill on their phone, meet people. Hey, women work hard though. Most women that I know, they'll go to these kind of jobs. They might have Netflix on their phone for the next 8 hours, But they're when work comes, they stop what they're doing. Now, guys like us, as men, if we had jobs like this, oh man, we'd have customers coming and leaving in 5 seconds. Because when they walk up, we'd still be on our phone like, yeah, I'll be with you in 1 second. Not women. When women got a customer, they drop what they're doing. And women always been better to me, in my opinion, at multitasking. Men were like, hold up. I want to see this real quick. Women are paying attention to Susie cheating on Becky's man, and at the same time, the total is 45. Like, they're paying attention to all that. Sometimes I put my phone down in the middle of a movie, I forget where I put it. No, remember the Ali G skit? He was like, Wells, how comes I forget my PIN number? And he was like, well, the first thing is I could tell you that's because you're stupid. And then he said something interesting. This is how you know you're dealing with somebody intelligent. That even with an insult, they say something that stays with you. Ali G says, well, we know that's not true. And then the guy says, it's the beginning of truth. He said, well, it's the beginning of truth. What was I supposed to search? I told you I was going to search something. Are y'all paying attention to her engagement? No, you know that guy in the back? Yeah, we would if you shut the hell up. If you don't like it, mute me. Oh, yeah, she's pretty, bro. Now, this is the type of content we want to see. He's doing it. He's doing numbers. He's doing you're doing your number, bro. Yeah, she's very pretty. Well put together. That's what we'll say. Instead of telling women they have a nice body, you're well put together. Bro, where are you going? Execute. Oh, yeah. There's no way you leave without asking her number, bro. Yeah, she's engaged. Y'all should do this. Y'all should go to your local mall and just talk. Look. The other one behind her back where she can't see her, trying to engage in the conversation too. Fully engaged. Women, man, they're always in competition even when they're not acting like it. Single woman. Yeah, they're locked in. Bro, you out here doing it. Shout out to bro and his content. Dang, chat, she was looking right at bro. If you know, you know. This is real interesting content. I thought I was going to judge it at first. At first, I was like, man, come on. Y'all sending me all type of stuff. Because, of course, I went to the comment section to see what this is about. Alright, chat. There's only so much, right? You know? Oh, yeah, she's going. Only men would make content like this and just sit here talking about women that were engaged and open to him and women that weren't. Man, we'll find entertainment in anything. Especially anything to do with women. I guess that's it, chat. I mean, what more do you want me to sit here and watch? I reacted to it. I gave you a lot of commentary for this. Let's watch this one. Very pretty. It doesn't take long for a woman to know if she's going. She's engaged. I would have to hear the conversation for a couple of these women to know if they're actually, going. That's the point of this video, to assume we're literally enjoying it because we get to see pretty women and we get to see someone engaging with them and we get to see if they're going. But some of them, I can't call it. I mean, I can, but I ain't gonna do everyone. Oh yeah, she's going. I ain't gonna do them all dirty. Some of it I would have to hear, depending on what the conversation is about. Like if you're asking, hey, where do you keep the bicycle for the tire? If you're asking full-on questions about work, well then yeah, they're engaged. I mean, they're doing their job. But if you're just conversing and BSing, not really asking real questions, but asking questions, keeping enough to keep them reeled in, and they're staying there, they're talking, they're looking you in the face, they're focused, their full body's turned, they're attentive, yeah, for sure. You got it. Doesn't mean anything. It's not a disrespect thing to these women. Doesn't mean anything. Just means you could get the number and they're interested. As they should be if they're single. Oh yeah, that sucks if one of these gals is a guy's wifey and he just turns this on, just happens to come across it. Like, dang, love, you mighty friendly. Who said that? Oh yeah, life. I noticed you and Mr. Wilkerson are mighty friendly. Ray, what do you want, Ray? I just want to know what you got up your sleeve. I don't got nothing up my sleeve, Ray. Okay. Go to bed. What are you doing? Why I gotta go to bed? Why can't I sit here and wonder what you got up your sleeve? I'll tell you what I got up my sleeve. I got a whooping. Go to sleep, and I hope it's the long one. I love Eddie Murphy, bro. I mean, that movie's a great movie. Oh, he's gonna pull someone behind him? My man. I wonder what he's saying. He got her a little flustered. You know, good flustered, not she's just focused. She's not saying anything, but he has to be, because she keeps looking. Or maybe he's just focused on her, they're making eye contact. This is interesting content, because I'm a thinker, and I read people's body language. Look, she's open to him. She is all open. Her body language is saying, start a conversation with me. I'm here. I'm open, I'm focused, I'm not paying attention to nothing else. She's staying pretty, she's sharp, and she's being attentive. Yeah, this is good content. Bro was money. And you know what she's thinking right there. At this point, she don't even care if you catch her. She's looking at you. She's a freak. She's a cold freak. I'm telling you, stop sleeping on these quiet women. Look, now she done backed up. She's like, she done had a thought or two, and now she's wondering, you gonna open the door for her to take that thought or two and put it into action, or are you gonna leave without saying anything? Bro's gonna leave without saying nothing. If there was one woman going in this whole video, she was going. And you gonna leave without her number? See, that's the part I don't understand. Why do this content if you're not gonna close the deal? Isn't the part of this content, well, you're back to her? She's very pretty too. They're all freaking pretty. I don't think you'd be doing this without the woman if they were, of course, pretty. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wonder if you make content for like you make enough for a full week, or if you just eat this much, because you're in a fast food place every 5 clips. You need to get an editor, excuse me, so they can help you out. Cause muting the whole video, that ain't it. That ain't it, big dog. Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite one? Her right here? Her right here. I mean, come on. She went from this position to flat out. She said, that's it. If he ain't gonna make a move. Wow, she was going. She was going. And bro didn't ask for no number or nothing. She literally can't. What more do you want her to do? Most women are not leading. They're not leading. It's not happening. Women like who likes them. They'll let you know if they're interested once they know you're interested. All you gotta do is say hi. Hi. Hey, how are you? I'm good. Tell her what you're there for. Just picking up a few things. Even if it's a story. Ended up breaking this the other day. Oh, she'll let you know if she's interested. Oh, do you do that often? Even if her question is dumb, answer it. Yeah, whenever I can. Try to get out here. Try to connect whatever you got going on to somewhere that you can hang out. Try to get out whenever I get a chance. Hit some of these parks up here. As a matter of fact, would you go? I'd like to take you for a walk. Would you go on a walk with me? Yeah, actually, I'm free right now. You never know. You never know. Maybe not that perfect, but it usually does go well. If you got the time. Who was your favorite, though? Who was your favorite? Put it in the comment section. Or don't. I can't wait till I got money and then I could talk like that. Like, yo, sub up. Show love in the comment section. Or don't. That's KC. KC can talk like that. KC can tell y'all, or don't. I don't care. You know, see, I ain't say all that. Or don't. Oh, we got a good show for tomorrow. But I think I'm going to end it right here. Alright, chat. Get out.